Alright, so here we are for video blog number 3. Been wanting to do this one for a while, but there were more pressing issues like we need inventory, list your house please. That was a little more important, so we started with some of that. Let's talk about rent versus buy. What is better? Well, you can go all over the internet, see lots of news reels and stories, and it depends. Some say rent, some say buy, and it kind of depends on your personal perspective and what you want to accomplish. What's going to make you more money over the long term? Well, according to the Federal Reserve, a renter's net worth in this country has been hovering around $5,000 for years and years and years. Sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down. Right now it's down. It's right at $5,000. What is the net worth of a homeowner in the United States? Right now, well, not right now, projected for 2016, $220,000 is the net worth of a homeowner in the United States versus $5,000 net worth of a renter. So obviously on that front alone, no brainer. You are worth a lot more money and more financially stable if you're a homeowner. Well, let's talk about what is an advantage of renting then. Well, obviously mobility is one, and if something breaks, you don't have to fix it. I had a thing come across my Facebook just the other day. It said their furnace had broken and they were quite sad about the furnace breaking because they were going to have to pay money to fix it. Their friend chimed in the comments saying, that's why I rent, because then it's my landlord's problem, not mine. That's absolutely true. If you have a good landlord, they're upstanding, they're going to show up, they're going to fix it. It comes out of their pocket and not yours. Well, that is some financial savings, but in our market right now, it costs you more to rent than to own. As a general rule, your rent payment will be more than the principal, interest, taxes and insurance, right? All of those together, you're still going to pay more, and a lot of the time it's $100 to $200 more. Pretty easily, we're seeing $200 difference. $200 more a month, well, that's $1,200 a year. Your furnace goes out, you get to save that $200 for 3 to 4 years to cover the cost of a furnace. A roof's more like 6 to 8 years worth of savings. A water heater, it's like a year, right? So you're covering the cost somewhat in what you're savings. But there's other savings that go along with homeownership that people don't think about, and we're just going to cover one of those. Right now, under current IRS code, you got to write off what you pay in interest on your mortgage. Now, interest only. Well, in the beginning, that's awesome because you pay a lot of interest and very little principal. As it goes along, you pay less and less interest, more and more principal, which is great because you're paying your house off faster, you're building more actual wealth, but you do get that tax write-off, and that can easily offset another $100 to $200 a month. So you're way ahead, not just immediately, but in your tax burden also. So let's talk real quick about mobility. Everyone says it's better to rent if you're going to be mobile. Like, I rent, I can move, I can do whatever I want. Well, it's only kind of true, right? You generally sign a 1-year lease, you're kind of stuck there for a year. You could get out of it potentially. There are ways around it. Even if you're on a month-to-month, you still have to decide, give 30 days notice. So it's a good 30-plus days till you can move, or at least you're still paying for it, right? Well, I can sell a house in a generally decent market. You're going to sell a house in 2 to 3 months. I mean, that's pretty simple. You can get it out in 2 to 3 months. So it is a little longer. It's a little less liquid. Not nearly as good as renting in that regard, but not bad. The other thing you can always do is if you're going to move somewhere and possibly rent there, you can always rent out your house. If you rent out your house, you get a property manager. You can be out in a month just like the renter. Nothing changes. So it's kind of 2 ways to look at it, right? I can have lower responsibility if my furnace breaks. Right? If my furnace is broken, my landlord fixes it, or I can be broke if I want to be a renter. Those are sort of the options, right? Have someone else fix the broke, or you be broke, because you're going to be much better off if you own.